Why read Quran? Part 14. Understanding of Prophets. It offers stories and lessons from the lives of various prophets. Point 1. Moral lessons. The stories of the prophets highlight virtues such as patience, integrity, and courage. By studying their lives, readers gain practical examples of how to embody these qualities in their own lives. This point highlights how studying the lives of prophets can provide valuable moral lessons. By examining their actions and choices, readers can learn about virtues like patience, integrity, and courage. These stories serve as practical examples, demonstrating how these qualities can be applied in everyday life. For instance, the story of Prophet Abraham's unwavering faith and obedience to God can inspire readers to develop their own faith and trust in a higher power. Similarly, the story of Prophet Joseph's resilience and forgiveness in the face of adversity can teach readers the importance of perseverance and compassion. Point 2. Guidance through challenges. The prophets faced many trials and hardships, yet they remained steadfast in their faith. These narratives provide comfort and guidance for readers dealing with their own difficulties, showing that resilience and trust in God lead to overcoming challenges. This point emphasizes how the stories of prophets can offer guidance and comfort during challenging times. Prophets, like all humans, faced numerous trials and hardships. Yet, they remained steadfast in their faith and belief in a higher power. By studying these narratives, readers can find solace and inspiration. They can learn that resilience and trust in God can help them overcome their own challenges. The stories of prophets serve as reminders that even in the darkest moments, hope and strength can be found. Point 3. Examples of leadership. The Quran showcases how prophets led their communities with wisdom and compassion. These stories serve as valuable lessons on effective and ethical leadership, emphasizing the importance of justice, empathy, and responsibility. This point focuses on the leadership qualities exemplified by the prophets in the Quran. The Quran presents stories that highlight how these prophets guided their communities with wisdom, compassion, and a strong sense of justice. By examining these stories, readers can learn valuable lessons about effective and ethical leadership. These stories emphasize the importance of qualities like justice, empathy, and responsibility in leading others. They provide practical examples of how to lead with integrity and inspire positive change within communities. Point 4. Strengthening faith. The Quranic stories of the prophets reinforce core beliefs and strengthen the reader's faith. Seeing how each prophet remained devoted to God, even under extreme circumstances, inspires similar dedication and spiritual growth. This point highlights how the stories of prophets in the Quran can deepen one's faith. By witnessing the unwavering devotion of these prophets to God, even in the face of immense challenges, readers are inspired to strengthen their own faith and spiritual connection. These stories serve as reminders of the importance of perseverance, patience, and trust in God. They inspire readers to remain steadfast in their beliefs, even when faced with difficulties. By studying the lives of these prophets, individuals can cultivate a deeper understanding of their faith and a stronger relationship with the divine. Point 5. Reinforcement of monotheism. The lives of prophets consistently underline the concept of Tawheed, the oneness of God. These stories teach readers about the unwavering belief in one God and the rejection of idolatry or false beliefs. This point emphasizes how the stories of prophets in the Quran reinforce the fundamental Islamic concept of Tawheed, or the oneness of God. These narratives consistently highlight the unwavering belief of these prophets in a single, all-powerful God. By studying these stories, readers are reminded of the importance of rejecting idolatry and false beliefs. They learn to focus their worship and devotion on the one true God. The lives of the prophets serve as powerful examples of how to live a life dedicated to the worship of God alone. Point 6. Promoting patience and perseverance. The stories of prophets such as Job, Ayub, and Noah, illustrate extraordinary patience. These narratives remind readers that enduring trials with patience and perseverance is part of faith. This point emphasizes the importance of patience and perseverance, as exemplified by the lives of prophets like Job and Noah. These prophets endured immense trials and hardships, yet they remained steadfast in their faith and patient in the face of adversity. By studying these narratives, readers are reminded that patience and perseverance are essential qualities for a believer. They learn that enduring trials with faith and hope is an integral part of the spiritual journey. These stories serve as a source of comfort and inspiration, showing that even in the darkest times, patience and perseverance can lead to positive outcomes. Point 7. Historical insight. The Quran provides insights into historical contexts and the experiences of past civilizations through the lives of prophets. This understanding helps readers connect religious teachings with historical events and see the continuity of divine guidance over time. This point highlights the historical significance of the Quranic narratives about prophets. By delving into the lives of these prophets, readers gain insights into the historical contexts and experiences of past civilizations. This understanding allows readers to connect the religious teachings with actual historical events, demonstrating the continuity of divine guidance throughout history. For instance, the story of Prophet Moses, Musa, offers insights into the ancient Egyptian civilization and the struggle of the Israelites against oppression. Similarly, the story of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provides a historical context for the rise of Islam and its impact on the world. By understanding these historical connections, readers can appreciate the relevance of the Quranic message for both the past and the present. Point 8. Lessons on prophetic character. The stories highlight the character traits of prophets, such as kindness, humility, and honesty. These examples guide readers in developing and refining their own moral character by emulating these qualities. This point emphasizes the importance of studying the character traits of the prophets. The Quranic narratives highlight virtues like kindness, humility, honesty, and justice, which were embodied by these prophets. By examining these examples, readers can learn to develop and refine their own moral character. For instance, the story of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exemplifies the qualities of compassion, forgiveness, and tolerance. By studying his life, readers can learn to cultivate these virtues in their own lives. Similarly, the story of Prophet Yusuf, highlights the importance of integrity, patience, and trust in God. By emulating these qualities, readers can strive to become better individuals. Point 9. Divine messages and revelations. The Quran explains how prophets were chosen to convey God's message to their people, emphasizing the importance of divine wisdom and guidance in human affairs. This reinforces the idea that God's communication through prophets is a source of light and direction for humanity. This point emphasizes the role of prophets as divine messengers. The Quran explains how these prophets were chosen by God to convey His message to humanity. By studying these narratives, readers gain a deeper understanding of the importance of divine wisdom and guidance in human affairs. The Quran highlights that God's communication through prophets serves as a source of light and direction for humanity. These divine messages provide guidance on various aspects of life, from moral principles to practical matters. By understanding the role of prophets as messengers of God, readers can appreciate the significance of divine revelation and its impact on human history.